afternoon, everyone, and welcome to a Tuesday on the Rundown. Deborah Ferguson with you, along with Amanda Fitzpatrick. How's it going today?
It's going well.
Wasn't it just fantastic out there this morning?
It was, and it felt good outside. It still feels good. We'll see what happens later.
Exactly.
It changes. I have to take the sweater off.
Right, but it felt good this morning. All right, so the big story on this Tuesday is what's going on down at Ennis High School. Really kind of scary situation for about 80 students there who tested positive for tuberculosis.
Right, dozens of kids, and you know the scariest thing, I listened to one of the kids yesterday, and they were like, what do we do now? I'm afraid. I mean, I tested positive for TB. Technology's changed. It's a lot easier now. It's curable, of course, but this is what they had to say about that.
Amanda brings up the bag, so I'm going to digress here for one moment, okay?
I'm with you.
Yeah, because Amanda worries about things like that. Kevin? Yes. So we're getting ready for the show, and Amanda really worries about the bags, remember?
No.
So here she goes. We're getting ready. Okay, are you ready, Amanda? So she pulls out her little...
Producer Alicia.
She pulls out her little Hello Kitty mirror, and then she looks and says, okay, I'm ready.
Everyone has a... You mean you don't have a Hello Kitty mirror,
I'm sorry.
really?
I'm
really?
I still have the Barbie mirror.
That's like the hottest thing out right now.
So what is your fascination with Hello Kitty?
I don't know. I have the Hello Kitty debit card. I have some pins. I like it.
Yeah.
I have the pajamas.
Do you really?
I do.
Do you own it? Do you own a kitty?
I do not have a kitty.
Oh, you just like them. And here, look, she even has the pink too.
I'm a pink girl.
Okay, so that is getting to know Amanda Fitzpatrick.
Yes.
I'm like, why do you take us back to 1979 when the story's going on today?
And it just made me feel like, oh.
Were you even born in 1979?
No, that's why when I told you were doing the story, because I was like, I was born in 1979.
So you assumed I was born in 1979. Is that where this is going?
Or before.
I do believe. Now listen here, Hello Kitty.
Now, this thing was huge. They got probably 10 times more attention just because the website crashed, and we're on all the morning shows, and we're still talking about it, obviously, right now. And each time it gets mentioned, everyone says Missoni Target,
right.
This new
or
line.
Or Target, as my grandma calls it. I told you
the very stylish Target.
Right.
Speaking of grandparents, ever watch your grandparents or even your parents, try to program a DVR or figure out something electronic, and you wish sometimes you had a camera there just to capture the moments. We got some video of something like that this morning, and this is pretty funny.
I've heard about this. I gotta see this. How does this thing work? You started laughing and you made me laugh.
I know.
Did you see me practicing my earnest face?
And I'm doing monkey face over here.
I didn't hear the noise.
This thing is so funny. It's up to like almost 7 million hits now on YouTube.
I thought it was like 2 million. That many?
It's just jumped already. Just in the last week or so since this started to make the rounds.
You change one portion of it to Quickster, the part where you mail the DVD, get the DVDs in mail, and then the other part, the online part, is going to remain Netflix. The streaming online part.
The streaming part is still Netflix.
It's still Netflix.
Right.
Why would you call it Quickster and not spell it easily when it's the...
What is it, QWIK or something like that? Quickster? Yeah.
It's to further throw you off
to
from
further
what's really
aggravate
happening.
customers and alienate them. No.
Welcome to the Rundown. I'm Mark Final alongside Amanda Fitzpatrick. How are you?
I'm good, and you know what? I'm going to start like this. I plan on running to the store to get some Air Jordans. Have you heard about this?
Yeah, well, weren't you already there?
Yeah, but the store was closed.
I thought you were bringing me back a pair.
$180. That's how much the new Jordans cost. I have to tell you, they're called the Concorde, and they're a throwback to the 1995 game where Jordan played, and everyone was lining up trying to get a pair of the Jordans. Some people were there for 36 hours, Mark.
Right, unbelievable.
So we're talking a day and a half of camping out.
Concorde! Concorde! Concorde!
Okay, first of all, I love how Whataburger has their ketchup in that tub because you can really get, a lot of ketchup out. You can dip stuff in it and pour it.
It's easier than those little packs that you got to rip open that are, exactly.
That being said, there is going to be a spicy change to the ketchup. Okay. Yeah. Check out this video. Go ahead.
Well, the deal is that they're doing it for a limited time, and they're going to replace. It's coming up in a couple of days. I think January 2nd's the day. Limited time. I got to tell you, myself, you don't mess with a man's ketchup. I like regular ketchup. I'm not, and I like spicy food, but ketchup, I like the basic kind. But
and I was looking at the story. I was like, are they going to change the name to like spicy ketchup?
Oh, I like that.
Trademark.
Yeah.
Copyright.
Make sure you get credit.
Dan
for
is
that.
giving me the look.
All right, moving on.
Yes.
Handwriting. I know a lot about handwriting because Amanda just wrote on my shirt.
I did write wearing this shirt. Okay,
this.
Reenactment without writing. I'm like this.
No. We don't need a reenactment.
He kept getting,
good.
he was getting closer and closer.
I was too close, apparently. It was my fault that she wrote on my shirt. Anyway, handwriting. Do you have neat handwriting?
I showed you my writing a little bit.
Well, I thought it was for effect. I thought you were being sloppy on purpose.
No, this is my dad's writing.
Yeah, so a lot of people have bad handwriting. So what does the post office do if they can't read an address? Well, we found out.
Getting busy already out there.
Oh, yeah. Good morning, Scott. You're exactly right. One thing I want to point out, there's some sun that I'm feeling here, and it's a good feeling. Look at the stadium right now. You can get a good picture now that the sun is out. Kind of want to point out just a little ice still there on that one side. Again, they worked very hard yesterday to clear the top of the stadium off for today's big game, especially with the crowds underneath there that have those party passes that plan to party. We looked for some tailgaters this morning. We didn't see any set up quite yet when we first checked around 5 a.m., but I'm sure that's dramatically changing as people are coming out and preparing for the big game. And of course, it's getting busy in terms of workers and just security, police everywhere, and definitely more roads are blocked off than previous. And we've been out here for weeks and weeks just waiting for this big day, and it is finally here, and it feels good. Live in Arlington, Amanda Fitzpatrick, NBC 5. In the Steeler Nation version of the Media Center, Jeff Hathorn from Pittsburgh. You got your gold tie on. Are you guys kind of... What's going on?
We're kind of bummed out this morning. It's a rough day for Pittsburgh. We're not used to losing Super Bowls.
It was fantastic. It was wonderful, and the right team won.
As far as the halftime show, I liked it, actually. I was there, so I loved the lights of it. I could see where if you're at home, you might get a little tripped out.
The crowd was also more Green Bay than Steelers.
Christina's very tight with our station. And
are you saying she jinxed the team?
Must be. It must be, because the Steelers sure didn't look good after that point.
Things happen. I feel sorry for her. It's what she's always going to be remembered for now, probably. But got to practice, Christina.
Did Dallas get an A+? How do we do?
Honestly, yeah. I'll give you a C. A C.
It all gets forgotten when your team wins. Any problems, any slippage on the streets, any troubles getting around, didn't happen. We won.
I thought they were great.
Okay.
I thought they were great.
Okay, well, thank you so much. And I know that you probably want to come over here. This is my consoling hug for you guys, okay? Right now here in the Media Center. Who said journalists didn't have feelings? Reporting inside of downtown. That's right, Chris, look at this. Just like the snow here on these bushes, this is what you're looking at when you're walking outside to your car. And the main factor is all this stuff underneath. There's ice, and this is the biggest danger when you're driving. You want to watch out for this. And just giving you an idea of what the cars are looking like here on the 820 loop. Well, first of all, there are about 500 crews working throughout Tarrant County and Dallas, according to TxDOT officials. 40 of them arriving within the next hour and a half at this point. So we're looking forward to them coming here and plowing some of this snow. And folks in Parker County are gearing up for the Peach Festival this weekend. It starts at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning in downtown Weatherford, and organizers are trying to help beat the heat. Now they'll have misting tents, large fans, free water, and the First Baptist Church will also open its doors for a cooling center. Not to mention, you can always cool off with a peach julep or a slice of ice cobbler with ice cream. Doesn't it sound so good? Well, thanks for joining us today. I'm NBC5's Amanda Fitzpatrick. Stay up to date with NBC5.com. We'll see you next time.